If you're new to the world of kayaking, it's easy to get overwhelmed by all the choices out there. As with any big purchase, you want to make sure you're buying the best product for your needs, and when it comes to kayaks, this rings especially true. It's important to figure out what level you're at and find the kayak that best suits you. The Intex Challenger K1 Inflatable Kayak might be a good fit for you if you're a novice looking for a simple yet dependable kayak. This kayak offers a great construction, a simple setup, and a price point that's hard to beat. Unlike some inflatable kayaks, the Intex Challenger keeps things simple and straightforward. There are no unnecessary bells and whistles with this kayak. Instead, users will find an easy-to-put-together single kayak that comes with all the basics needed to get out on the water and have a good time. In our review of the Intex Challenger, we are going to take a look at what makes this one of the most lightweight inflatable kayaks to invest in if you are new to the sport. Along with exploring its key features and benefits, we'll also take a look at what other users have to say about this boat. Stick around to see if the Challenger K1 kayak might be a good fit for you and your family. Pros: the carrying back is lightweight at 26 pounds. When the kayak is all packed up, there is enough room in the bag to store away additional accessories like a life jacket or electric hand pump. The inflatable seat is large and comfortable, offering a relaxing ride for long stretches. A rigid I-beam flooring and large removable skeg help prove both durability and stability to the kayak. This support greatly improves the performance of the boat, making it great for novices. Cons: inflation can be a tedious process because the footrest and chair require manual inflation. Using an electric pump on the boat itself will help minimize inflation time. Capacity is limited to 220 pounds, but smaller and shorter kayakers will find this boat offers optimal comfort. Larger kayakers can always remove the footrest for additional comfort. The Intex Challenger K1 is one of the best inflatable kayaks for individuals who are just getting started out in the water. There are no additional bells and whistles that are intimidating or difficult to use, which in turn brings down the price of the boat. This makes the Challenger K1 one of the most affordable inflatable boats to invest in. The Intex Challenger is also great for solo kayakers who travel around a lot. Because you can deflate and pack the kayak in a nice carrying bag, you can stow it away in the back of your trunk or in the back seat. As with all inflatable kayaks, the Intex Challenger K1 conveniently gets rid of needing to have a roof rack on your car. If you do a lot of lazy river rafting or just want an inflatable kayak for calm waters, this is certainly a good choice to go with as well. The front and back grab line allows you to kayak with others or attach an extra tube for storing items like a drinks cooler. Lastly, because safety is a priority with the Challenger K1, it's one of the best kayaks for individuals who want to outfit their loved ones with a good boat. The vibrant green allows the boat to stand out in the water, making it easy to spot. Plus, it comes with an NMMA certified U.S. Coast Guard ID. In the event of an emergency. Features of the Intex Challenger K1. There are some key features and benefits that allow the Challenger K1 to stand out against other inflatable kayaks on the market. Let's take a look at what some of these features are. Easy setup. The Challenger K1 is easy to set up. When it is deflated, it packs nicely in a carrying bag that has an easy-to-grip carrying handle. The carrying bag conveniently holds all of the kayak's components. They include the kayak itself, the removable seat, the footrest, the hand pump, the removable skeg, and the 3-piece paddle. When the kayak and all its components are packed, the carrying bag weighs roughly 26 pounds. When it's fully inflated, it measures out to 9 feet by 2.5 feet and can carry up to 220 pounds, seating one individual. There are 2 chambers to this inflatable kayak. The top chamber gets inflated first and then the I-beam flooring gets inflated second. Both chambers are inflated through an easy-to-use Boston valve, using the included hand pump. This takes about 10 minutes, but you can easily swap out the manual pump for an electric one if you want to cut down on inflation time. When it comes to the seat and the footrest, both will need to be inflated manually. Because the seat is a bit larger than other inflatable kayaks, it can take about another 5-7 minutes to inflate both pieces. Comfortable design. Comfort is definitely a highlight feature of the Challenger K1, especially considering the distinct construction of the boat. The first point of comfort is found in the inflatable seat. The seat can be inflated so that there is just the right amount of pressure pushing back on you. Also, the seat's back goes up rather high, stopping just underneath your shoulder blades. This makes seating comfortable and helpful for kayakers who need that additional back support. The straps on either end of the inflatable seat can be loosened or tightened, helping to raise or lower the back of the seat. And because the seat is rather wide and hip-hugging, kayakers will find that for long paddling adventures, this inflatable kayak does a good job. One drawback some users point out is that on hot summer days or long excursions, the vinyl inflatable kayak can accumulate some serious sweat from your back. For shirtless kayakers, this can mean a sticky, uncomfortable ride. However, draping a t-shirt or towel over the inflatable seat before you row is an easy fix. The footrest is another point of comfort. Because you can deflate it as needed, kayakers will be able to get the right amount of pushback as they need. If you want the footrest out of the way, simply remove it and stow it away on the front of the boat. Durable and robust? The Intex Challenger is a rather durable inflatable kayak, especially considering its affordability. It is made out of a rugged vinyl material and a bright green sporty design. This distinct look allows it to stand out in the water, making it visible even from far distances. Although it's made out of rugged vinyl material, it's incredibly lightweight both when you pack it in its carrying bag and when you are toting it around fully inflated. It's not just the material that gives the Intex Challenger a durable feel, it's the intentional construction as well. While snags on sticks and scrapes over particularly jagged rocks could puncture the vinyl construction, your Intex Challenger does come with a repair patch. This will help to elongate the life of your kayak. However, because the Intex Challenger is not meant for rough riding, you likely won't need to use your repair kit unless you drag it along shallow waters. The grab lines on both ends of the kayak make this a great kayak to use for some calm water rafting. Attach a swim tube or inflatable kayak to it and you'll have loads of fun. While this inflatable kayak is not intended for whitewater rafting, it is quite dependable and stable for short and long paddling trips. You can even use it for fishing adventures over calm water. Great stability. The Intex Challenger K1, along with its big brother, the K2, which seats 2 individuals, features an I-beam construction flooring. This construction is what allows for better stability and tracking. Plus, the I-beam gives the boat a nice rigidity, making it firm and stable. While the I-beam flooring will have you sitting higher on the water, as is the case with most inflatable kayaks, there is a remedy if you don't like this. You can deflate the bottom chamber a bit and you will have let bounce back. Along with the rigid flooring chamber that lends well to a stable ride, the Intex Challenger K1 has high buoyancy side chambers. These side chambers offer the boat greater directional stability too. While you paddle, you won't feel like you are being blown to one side or another even though you are sitting high on the water. The removable skeg at the bottom also helps with the stability of this inflatable kayak. In conjunction with the I-beam flooring, you will be able to track much better on the water. Storage capacity. There's a really nice size cargo net at the front of Intex Challenger that is larger than your average inflatable kayak storage net. This storage net is secured by 5 points and easily holds your most needed items while you're kayaking. Because the net is made out of a bungee cord, it does a really good job storing and holding onto your belongings. You can stow away your water bottle, clothing, and any extra gear that you will be using often. If you need to store extra gear in your kayak but don't have enough room in the cargo net area, no worries. If you pull back the chair, you will find there's a nice nook of space for you to store away other belongings. Overview. Overall, the Intex Challenger K1 gives kayakers a simple but versatile boat to get started with. The affordable price point allows this kayak to stand out among the competition in its class, and the durability of the boat beats any extra bells and whistles that you might find on other inflatable kayaks.